many terrible reboots must we endure as a society before it can be officially classified as a war crime? Heads up, everybody, there's gonna be spoilers, probably. Who cares? Frankly, the only thing being spoiled is your day if you waste your time or money on this movie. But here we go.
It's so easy to forget how much noise the Matrix pumps into your head. Something else makes the same kind of noise. War.
The new Matrix movie is the worst Matrix since the last Matrix movie. But just how bad did they fuck it up, you may ask? Are you familiar with the Hindenburg?
Oh, the humanity!
I honestly kind of thought I was being punked when this movie started. It doesn't even look like a blockbuster film. It looks like an indie movie. I've seen psoriasis commercials with higher production value than this. Something about the camera work just looked cheap, and the special effects were just ew. Like, it's just especially noticeable since this is a Matrix movie, the Matrix titles being synonymous with groundbreaking special effects. They have these new actors playing Agent Smith and Morpheus, and they just look like they're some guys playing dress up. Like it's 1999 and little Jimbo just bought a Matrix costume from the Halloween store to go trick-or-treating. It made me feel like I was watching a porno parody of the Matrix, but without the boobs. Or entertainment. I probably wouldn't have minded the actors if they were just playing new characters instead. So now I'm just left comparing them to the original cast, especially since they literally shove clips from the original Matrix in your face at every opportunity available. Literally like 90% of this movie is the characters going, I remember this. This is so familiar. We've done this before. It's like the directors were saying directly to the audience, you remember this? Do you remember new and compelling storylines? Do you remember when your life wasn't in constant agonizing turmoil? Do you remember The Matrix? Believe it or not, the movie actually starts off with what would actually be a good 80s-esque sci-fi movie premise. Anything besides a Matrix sequel. Like the last Starfighter, where Lance discovers that the Starfighter arcade game is actually a flight simulator, and now he's everybody's last hope for survival. Neo was back in the Matrix as a famous game designer who developed a successful video game trilogy called, yup, The Matrix. They are literally the original Matrix movies. The Matrix Resurrection is meta to the point of parody. There's an actual scene in the movie where the game developer team is spitballing ideas about what to include in a new Matrix sequel, and I swear to God they may as well have just recorded the studio's actual pre-production meetings. They more or less took the scene from Spaceballs where they're watching themselves in Spaceballs, the movie, and just made that into an entire film. I actually enjoyed the interactions between Neo and his therapist, played by Neil Patrick Harris, who's trying to keep him sedated with blue pills and stay a prisoner in the Matrix. But then he gets off the pills, and Morpheus shows up, and Neo exits the Matrix. And from that point on, the rest of the movie was so instantly unimportant to my memory that I couldn't even tell you what happened if I tried. Except one hilarious fucking scene where Agent Smith is launching people's asses out of windows, suiciding them into Keanu Reeves. It wasn't played for laughs, but I did. I did a lot. But that's The Matrix 4. You'd be better off spending that money on pills and slipping into an opioid-induced coma. You'll basically get the same effect, except you might actually enjoy yourself. I wonder if I can sue the Wachowski sisters for punitive damage to my psyche. I pirated this movie and even I want a refund.